Hi again, everybody. Earl Strasbaugh, Mid-America Christian University, Media Studies in Research and Design, and this is our week 4 response to the readings. The Post TV book, the Post TV book, just talking about all the different platforms and whatnot that are, well, at the time of the book being written, that were coming into fruition, but now they're essentially all over the place. They've just expanded a lot. So that was a recap of stuff that took place a few years ago that has skyrocketed into something we all pretty much rely on now. The in the media effects research book, there was a part that stuck out to me the most, that it actually relates to my survey questionnaire that I'm working on for the project for the class. He, or in the book, there's reference to Joseph Walter and his social information processing theory. It's on page 267. The theory emphasizes the notion that even though communication using computers lacks the rich set of nonverbal cues available in face-to-face interaction, people can still use the available verbal clues to establish intimate relationships that rival those formed in face-to-face context. These relationships may form at a slower pace, but they can eventually arrive at a place of high intimacy. I found that fascinating, and like I said, it relates to my survey questionnaire, and especially in the sense that I'm comparing whether or not the availability of media might start to replace the need for kids being in a traditional classroom. And one of the counterpoints to that would be the lack of physical interaction and relationships. So I'm going to actually look more into that after this. And then the other book, Television in American Culture, I have that on. I don't have the physical book, but I have the web version. I, as I was reading through the chapter, I also have a movie playing in the background. It's on mute, but the movie is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now that's different than the Justice League that came out in 2017 with Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot and all of them. But it's also kind of the same movie, and there's a long backstory that I'm not going to get into anyway. The movie that came out in 2017, it was supposed to follow the movies originally made by Zack Snyder that started with Man of Steel, which was Superman, and then Batman versus Superman, actually Batman v Superman. And then comic book nerds like me, we were all super, especially the DC guys like me, we were all super excited to see those two movies turn into what became the Justice League. But there was an unfortunate event that happened while Zack was making Justice League. He had got pretty much close to done with it, and unfortunately, he had his daughter passed away via suicide, and so he stepped away from the project. And Warner Brothers replaced him with another director, and they brought in Joss Whedon, who had done the first Avengers movie over in Marvel, and he turned the movie into something totally different. So when we went and saw it, it was like really it was a significant letdown for me. And I just like there was a campaign of a bunch of us. I did a whole bunch of stuff, but anyway, we actually got Zack Snyder's version to come out last year. It's a 4-hour version of the movie. It's much deeper. It has all of the character depth, the plot, the runners. There's a nightmare sequence that was started in Batman v Superman that they followed in this Zack Snyder's Justice League. The backstory, the sequence, all the stuff that was in the reading, it just really stuck out to me. Anyway, I'm rambling, and sometimes that's what comic book nerds do. So everybody have a good week. Thank you very much.